operate
Well,
on
you know that
so many
you know that
theories.
you can see ships going over the curved bottom first. So,
Well, what if I could show you an experiment, which you're looking
think,
over?
Wait, you think it's a
Yeah.
magnifying glass? You
Well-
fucking think it's a magnifying glass?
Well, I could demonstrate and prove that it actually is in some cases.
Yeah, it can. It can be used to like fucking shine light on the ground and set fire to shit, if that's what you mean. Okay, I'm gonna say, do you guys think a magnifying glass is convex or concave?
Hmm.
Did you know that
No, answer the
air is
question.
more dense closer to the ground, and it's things that are cold?
Geo, you think of magnifying glass as convex or concave? Hello, can you?
What does that have to do with the shape of the Earth or any discussion going?
It does.
It was
I want to ask, do you know if a magnifying glass is convex or concave? Oh my god.
just answer the question. It's not a hard question to answer.
You think magnifying glass makes ships disappear?
Are you talking to me?
What do you?
Yeah, I'm
I
talking
don't
to
see
you.
what you're
I'm
postulating.
sorry. I didn't know you were talking to me. Yeah, I don't know which variation of lenses causes a magnifying glass. No.
A magnifying glass is convex, but that doesn't have anything to do with what we're talking about. We're talking about something completely different. We're talking about
Yeah, but air would have to be shaped like a magnifying glass, dude.
That's right. It is from the sun.
Okay, I think what you're misunderstanding is that we don't see through the atmosphere like it's glasses, like it's prescription lenses. Okay? The whole point of living, the whole point of every cell in our body is to procreate and survive.
They have expanded to many, many other places. They're hiding that from us by lying to us, telling us we're on a globe.
Why? What do they get from that?
Okay, that's another topic which we can go into. There's literally hundreds upon hundreds of speculated reasons of why psychopaths lie.
Speculations. There you go.
Loki,
That's your answer.
Okay,
you
okay,
interrupted
hold
me.
on.
I was asking.
Hold
I
on,
was
hold on.
answering your question.
Let me say.
So
Let me say.
we don't know.
Okay, if somebody lies, how do you confirm the reason that they're lying? You ask them, and then they might lie to you again. How do you ever confirm the actual reason that somebody's lying? It's impossible. We can speculate. That's all you can do. They're psychopathic and they're lying. So all we can do is speculate and think about ideas. There's no way we can ever get into that unless you're psychic or intuitive to get into their minds to actually really understand why they're lying. So it's always going to be speculation. And there's hundreds and hundreds of reasons that are very, very likely, including hidden land, hidden technologies to control our minds, financial. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Yeah, Floki, wait.
I'm sorry, but
Muted you, and you don't troll like that. So you don't jump all over the place, asking one question, raining us with questions. That type of game, we know it, man.
how can you tell that? How can you prove that? Let me ask you that question.
We can prove it with high-powered cameras.
Oh,
day
can you
long.
know? No, well, okay, let me tell you. Mars is so many. Mars is so many thousands of kilometers away that even with high-powered cameras,
Wait, hold on. You think Mars is thousands of kilometers somewhere?
Yeah,
Google how far away Mars. See how far.
You know there are other sources of Mars photos, right? Like the Indian Space Agency took photos of it as well, and have done their own research on it. And there are other institutions, right? There's not just NASA, correct?
And people,
Mars is 54.6 million kilometers away from Earth.
which is absurd to even
Why is that absurd?
Yeah, okay. To think that to think that your puny little high-powered cameras
Yes, they might be high powered. Yes, they might take 4K photo and video, but that doesn't scale up to the astronomical size of the universe.
To think that the sun is bouncing off of a red rock 4 million miles away and bringing that bright of a light to the Earth is truly one of the most absurd ideas anyone's ever even thought of, and it's unbelievable that people even consider it to even be a reality. It's
Okay,
just,
do you know the properties of light? I suggest you go look them up.
No, I know them much better than mainstream
Oh.
deception around the way light actually functions.
Okay, then you would know that.
You're operating from a small-minded perspective from the outset. You're going.
I'm not
"We
coming from a
must
small-minded
live in a-"
perspective. I
You
came
are.
into this very open-minded.
Okay, I
You're
think I'm
you're
done
saying
here.
we must live in a world that's dwarfs our puny existence, and therefore, and then you try and twist and wiggle to make everything fit into that dichotomy.
Okay, no, listen. If you knew how the properties of light work, you would know that they reflect off objects into our retinas, into the back of our retinas to see. You know those things when you look around, you see the little shadows in the back of your eyes, and they look like cells in your eyes. Those are called eye floaties. Those are inside your eye and cast shadows onto the retina by waveforms of light. Light reflects off any object. That's why it reflects off Mars and goes back into our eyes. That's why it reflects off the moon and goes back into our eyes. That's why it reflects off Venus, Neptune, Saturn. That's
No,
why light from other stars comes into our planet.
no, the sun
Comes
let
into the
Bob-
planet
let
because
Bob
of
roll.
how your eyes are.
Hold on,
Come on,
let
man.
Bob roll. I am 15.
Look, you don't have to try to educate us on any of these topics. We already know how the science. Most of us already know all the science behind it. Just
Then you should agree with
postulate
me.
Well, I don't.
You guys keep an open mind for a change. Isn't that an idea?
Yeah, because you guys aren't listening to us. You're just going, no, no, no. The Earth is
Yeah,
flat.
we've heard it before. Okay, well let's okay. If you want an explanation of why you're wrong, then we can explain that. Just
But where does that
if you think we're
explanation
blatant,
come
you
from?
think we're outright
No,
dismissing
listen to me,
something as a
listen.
blanket, then you could just ask for an explanation.
Where does that explanation come from? Where does it come from? It comes from you.
Stop yelling, man. Look, the problem here is that you guys, you ask questions, you make assertions on both sides, but then
Yeah, we shouldn't be asking questions. I'm sorry.
yeah,
like,
that's it. But the problem is you're not allowing us to really expand on any particular point, and then you skip to the next thing and the next thing. You're like, but then why? But then why? As if you
Because
kinda
those
want
points are superfluous. Those points make no sense. Those points are superfluous. They don't matter.
But you
They're
said you're
disregarded.
educated.
Okay,
You said you're
well,
highly
show me
educated.
the last time
I
that
am
they
highly
actually measured
educated
the
for my
surface of
age
the
and
Earth.
vocal range.
Yeah. When did you guys actually measure the surface of the Earth, huh?
When did you?
Oh,
Everyone here.
Oh, yeah. You don't know what to say now, do you?
Dude, I'm responding to you. I've measured the distance in my land area myself. Everyone here has done some sort of experiment or done something to actually come to these conclusions.
With a 1 meter ruler in preschool.
Oh,
really,
geez.
really. How extensive has your research gone into? What source did your ideology come from? Like you have no evidence. It's based on this fact that you think the Earth is flat, based on some bullshit person who has one idea, and it's expanded because apparently other people can't understand.
You're making this right now on how
check
we
this,
came
right?
to our
What?
conclusions.
No. How would you prove that the Earth is spinning? How would you prove that water curves? And how would you prove that mass attracts
You
mass?
can prove that the Earth is spinning by way of the sun moving around the sky.
So you just
Okay,
assume it all
set
and
and
say,
point.
look, there's a sun in the sky. Well, we're nothing to see here. We'll go home. The mass has done it all. It's already there. Let's just swallow it whole.
You got a real forward thinker here. It's going to revolutionize.
Yes.
Yeah, see how far that sun is? See how far away it is? Oh boy.
Hey, Rig,
Quite far
man.
away.
Oh my god, you guys are dense.
Floki, stop.
Yeah, I just feel bad for his parents.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry that you do. Maybe you would be a better
I
parent.
thought you were busy.
Fucking teaching your kids that the earth is fucking flat. Jesus Christ.
You try to act big, but you're not.